Hi guys, what's up? Kevin the Kevlar here. So big news, we got our first official and major Star Wars Episode 8 announcement, and the title is... Oh, I'm sure you've seen it already. Star Wars The Last Jedi. Now be aware, there be spoilers ahead. Definitely for Episode 7, but not so much for Episode 8. I mean, unless I get really lucky with my guesses here, but I probably won't, so. Now, this title comes as a big surprise, as when The Force Awakens wrapped up, Luke and Rey were on Acto, seemingly right about to commence Rey's training in the Force. It's surprising because one of two things is almost certainly going to be true. That Luke and Rey truly are the last Jedi, that there will be no more of them after this movie. The Jedi Order's teachings die out or are expected to gradually die out after the movie's conclusion. This way, Jedi can be used as a plural word. Or, either Luke or Rey, most likely Luke, dies or forever turns to the dark side and that only one Jedi is remaining at the movie's conclusion. That one Jedi doesn't have the know-how or the will to continue the Order all by their lonesome, and as a result the Order effectively dies. Now, this is crazy because there's a hilariously large amount of room for potential speculation, and I just want to talk about that for a little bit. One extremely important thing to remember too as well is that Disney said specifically that this is the next chapter in the Skywalker Saga. In some way, Luke is likely to be involved heavily. Though I don't believe that Rey is Luke's daughter like how many have suspected, I'm under the impression that she is actually the reincarnation of Anakin Skywalker and is the next chosen one. Regardless though, moving on, what I think is the most likely and interesting one is that Luke and Rey discover some sort of dark secret about the Jedi and their teachings on Acto, and they vow to not continue the Jedi's teachings in the Jedi Order any longer, but to instead create some sort of new Jedi-like order that also deals with the light side of the Force. It'd be a different way to the Jedi, but still light-sidey, sort of like what Ahsoka has become after the Clone Wars, and that's still pretty cool. Alternatively, for all we know, Luke could secretly be Snoke, even if it's incredibly unlikely, as in canon, Palpatine sensed an ancient, ridiculously powerful dark side entity in the galaxy around the end of the Empire's reign, and there's a significant chance that this is actually Supreme Leader Snoke. This raises the possibility, by the way, completely separate from the rest of this video, that Snoke could potentially be an ancient Sith that we might know from the old expanded universe, like potentially Darth Bane or Darth Vitiate. There's a lot of options here for Snoke, but potentially even Revan. If it does end up being Luke Skywalker as Snoke, then the title could signify that Luke really was the last Jedi before he turned, and that since he was never a Jedi to begin with when teaching Rey, that would technically make her not be a Jedi because she never was given the official ceremony by an actual Jedi. The poster being in red at the same time can also imply that dark dealings are about to happen in the movie, so the theme of Luke being evil or some other dark thing happening wouldn't be entirely out of theme. Perhaps completely alternatively and simply, Luke does indeed die at the end, and Rey simply remains the last Jedi that there will ever be. It's also worth mentioning that Kylo Ren is still existing, and he could also be redeemed potentially still, but it seems hard to fit him into the story as a redeemed Jedi, seeing as how we'll be dealing with the last of the Jedi in this movie. Like, while Kylo Ren being redeemed is certainly interesting, I don't see it being a real thing the movie will deal with. But that's my video / report on the subject matter at hand, as Star Wars Episode 8 has its official title. So what do you guys think will happen in the movie? Do you have any guesses or ideas? Sound off in the comment section below. And remember to like, subscribe, and share this video, and have a good day, everybody.